Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
Ordeal for extended periods of time.
Did you read the New Yorker article on ice?
Nope. There were a lot of people linking it to me, though. Should I read it?
Oh, my
Was it
gosh.
good?
Well, I thought it was fantastic. As a
I think the
guy
guy who wrote it got let go.
How does it what?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the article was fantastic. If you were to print it, it'd be like 14 pages. Like, it's a long read, by magazine standards. And but this guy followed ice for a long time, and I really liked the way it captured kind of his wins and losses and what it's like to be ice. It did that really well. And Ice's fans, you've mentioned how toxic they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're chaotic, right? Like sometimes they absolutely love Ice. They're screaming content. He is the leader of the Monkey Clan. He is the best thing around. They can't get enough of him. And then, oh my gosh, he does something that either violates their trust or maybe he moves or he does something that triggers them and they hate him. They hate him with ferocity that is unmatched by other fan bases. Man, they hate this guy. And so far, he's been magic at winning them back. He's gone through a couple of these iterations. But I think that as a fan, you don't see Ice as like a three-dimensional person who really cares about this. This is his relationship with his fans is his entire sense of self-worth. It's his everything. It's his career. It's his finances. It's his popularity. Who he is without streaming is not a lot, right? What was he, a dishwasher or something at a Greek restaurant?
I think a line cook, he said, yeah.
A line cook, yeah. That's who he is without streaming. With streaming, he's somebody special. And when the fans come and go and hate and love like they do, it's an emotional roller coaster for him. And the article captured it wonderfully. It was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still need to read it.
Yeah.
But I wonder how long this can continue. Because Chiz is the one who keeps us, up to date with all of Ice's most recent endeavors and antics. But I swear, once a week, there's like some, TBZ and scuffed whoever the hell box it out in Applebee's waiting area. And it's like this can't possibly continue for that long. Like eventually it's going to come to a head and it's going to get shut down. Like it seems like he's burning too bright to be sustained.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. And like I said, I think it's going to be that one big thing that's going to happen. Someone is going to get like shot or stabbed, and then like that's going to be it.
Or raped.
Or raped, yeah.
Or raped.
Yeah, we know where Kyle's
seems like
money
Kyle's got
is.
his money on the rape.
The rape thing.
Destiny, did you help me like 5 years ago with DDoSing? Did you reach out to me? You did, right?
Yeah, that was like that was my entry contact to a lot of different people, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was getting DDoSed mercilessly, and you were, I think, ahead of me on the curve in figuring it out. So
yeah, because it was something I had to deal with it as well. Yeah, Jesus, oof, what a horrible fucking feeling.
Oh yeah, and it almost like I just mentioned Ice. Like this was a big deal to me. It was my career, my finances, and it hurt my feelings. It sucked.
But the feelings, like this is actually something that I don't know. Like when I enter political rings, a lot of people make like hit piece videos about me that like take like clips of things I've said that are like really bad to show how fucked up I am. Mm-hmm. Like one of the things that constantly gets used is the idea that like I wanted to kill the kid that DDoSed me, because he was DDoSing my video games. But like. That act of being DDoSed is so incredibly fucked. Like, I don't know how far it went with you, but I had like 3 separate interviews with the FBI and nothing came of anything. Like, I literally have a guy that's just pushing a button, costing me thousands and thousands of dollars every fucking month. I've got a house. I've got a child to feed. I've got like real life bills to pay. This is my job. It's not like a fucking hobby. I don't do this for fun and then go do my real big boy job. Like, my life is literally being destroyed by a guy just DDoSing me and nobody fucking cares. And even law enforcement, I can't get anything done about it, right?
I couldn't get law enforcement to care about swatting me. Like the SWAT team came out and we found the guy. Like we found someone admitting to it on Xbox Live. We had their gamer tag. Yep. And I presented it to the detective and it was like,
Yeah, and I found
how would I crack that nut?
Yeah, I found the guy that was DDoSing me, and it didn't matter. None of it mattered. I was starting to spam call his house. I talked to his dad. I talked to some of his siblings, try to get this kid to fuck off or whatever. But literally nobody fucking cares. Like not the smallest care in the world. The swatting
thing. They even looked into it, or they just were like, oh yeah, I bet.
The thing was that like I noticed that after the first FBI interview, the second I said gamer, they were like totally checked out. The second time they came by, I tried my hardest to avoid gamer. Like I think when they asked me what I did originally, I was like, I am doing like kind of like online entertainment and advertising alongside video distribution. I would like describe my career as things like that. But then they would kind of look at you sideways and be like, well, like what specifically? And then once I would finally get out, like, well, I play video games online for people, I could tell that they were so fucking checked out of what they were in, and it's like. Okay,
for mine, it seemed like they only existed.
Well, the woman who we just spoke to was raped.
They only existed in the physical world, in my thing. You know, like I went after people who they were DDoSing. I had a website called Huppet or something, and that used to get attacked a lot. And I talked to law enforcement, and yeah, it's like if they can't take fingerprints and like catch a guy running from a cop car, then it's just not their bag. That's not what they do. They don't hunt down anything. They can't read a log. They have no idea where to get started.
Yep. And it's like, it's so much work to go after some of these guys. Like, especially if it's like fucking international, you gotta like, what, like get Interpol or some shit involved?
Even if it's in the country.
Through, like multiple fucking countries subpoenaing servers that might not even be the home country the person did. Like, that no one's gonna go through that effort. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's pain.
Could you take them to civil court if they were here in the U.S.?
I thought about doing that with my guy, and the lawyer said that it would cost me it would be about a $50,000 retainer for the number of expert witnesses that I would have to bring in to explain everything to the jury, because you'd literally have to bring in like an expert witness to explain like TCP IP stacks, like the fundamental transactions of the internet, and then to bring in expert witnesses to explain all the like it was I would never get the money back. Yeah.
Woody would have done it for free.
How did it eventually resolve? Did he just stop doing it and get bored one day? Or
well, I did some training in Nebraska. I got my CCW. I have a beautiful Glock 17, and I was all suited up and ready to train. And then simultaneously, I was doing research on how to figure out how to stop DDoSes. And I happened to like kind of like invent like what became like the de facto DDoS protection guide for like the next 4 years on the internet as a result of my investigation. So thankfully, I didn't have to go to drastic measures. But yeah.
Well, and now you still have your gun.
Yeah, there we go. Now I just shoot for fun.
There you go.
Instead of...
We're very pro gun ownership.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, it was like the analogy that I try to give to if you'd say normies or whatever, non-internet people, is like, imagine you woke up every morning and a guy is literally slashing your tires every single fucking day, and you can't get to work. Like that's what DDoSing is. Like every single day, a guy's just slashing your tires. You can't go to work, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like people always like, you wanna do something to a guy because he's just fucking with your internet. It's like, dude, this is my job. I cannot work every single fucking day because some kid is bored. Like,
dude, so I used to have a Minecraft server, and the other Minecraft server owners hated me because I got mine popular very quickly. And they're like, oh my God, he's cheating. He just jumped to the front of the line. He hasn't put his time in. And I'm like, you're free to make 2,000 videos over the next 5 years if you want to. You know, like if I cheated, go take the same route. No, they don't want that. So they would DDoS me constantly. And I was like, fuck, like this doesn't happen in pizza. Right? They don't sit there and just throw bricks through your window every day and lock your doors.
Literally the mafia coming to shut down your fucking business, except no one cares about it. Yeah.
I had a fucking server owner, and I know the guy. He's I'm still not over it completely. He had a server in my, like, he got a server in the same place that I had my servers so that he didn't go through my DDoS protection. He would just DDoS me over the LAN. You know, like not even over the internet.
That's got to be detectable over like the fucking like over the LAN, right? Like
I know who it is, right? You know, like
well, I mean, like I'm surprised the actual LAN center.
It took them forever. They said I wasn't getting DDoSed. It's like, you stupid fucks. I paid $6,000 a month at the time for DDoS protection, and these stupid fucks and I'm like, I'm showing the is it the overruns? I forget when you look at the TCP/IP statistics on the network card in Linux, and I'm showing them like, look at this, like it's happening right now, and they're all just like, yeah, I don't know, we got nothing coming through.
Were you a little upset that you were spending $6,000 a month on something and still it wasn't working?
Because they were going around it by being on the same network.
I ended on that note. I love the wordplay.
That was the best shit I've ever heard.